Hey, this is Daryl Webster. Daryl is a service, and I've got a great announcement. I guess you've been following some of the blog posts from Office 365 MVPscom, and myself, and of course the new Twitter handle that we've set up. We have launched a new publication called reoffice365.com. It is hinting at regarding office365.com. We're collecting together a number of different writers who are thought leaders, who have reactions to news about Office 365, the direction that it's going, things that have been released, and tips and tricks, but also mixing it in with some thoughts around how to apply it to your environment. We're basing it on the Medium platform. And so what we've been working on is trying to transition the Office 365 MVPs into this platform. And so today we've wrapped up or done our last few posts there for Office 365 MVPs.com, and we're beginning to start publishing over on the Medium platform at reoffice365.com. So just a really quick shout out, really to say, look, thanks to everyone who did contribute to the Office 365 MVPs.com site. It's a project that I undertook when I first became an MVP, and I was trying to find a way to bring all the content together from different writers, MVPs that who were creating some great stuff, and I wanted to try and make it a easy way to for them to contribute. So it was all about aggregating and using various plugins within WordPress. Became difficult to maintain. We did have some issues last year. It was quite funny actually, that the plugin did something weird and it began to try to re-import posts every minute. And because I had it connected to a publishing, retweeting kind of plugin, that every time a post was brought in to re-import, the list of posts grew, and people were receiving many different tweets about that same piece of news. I think I saw one of the MVPs was saying, wow, this article I wrote must have been really good because it keeps getting retweeted. Sad thing was, 16,000 posts later and many minutes of trying to remove that content, it was, not fun. So, aside from that, we're wanting to try and open up the publication on Medium for you to be able to, as thought leaders, share your thoughts as well. You don't have to be an MVP, a Microsoft MVP. It's just really just trying to get that content across, those thoughts about how to make use of this platform. Now, I've got one that I've been thinking of recently, and people saying, 365 is just a commodity now. It's just something that people use, so people aren't really interested in it. And I would, argue against that. I'd say that while it is a commodity, if you think about fuel, you think about coal and various different resources. As far as commodities go, there's not much to it. You use it, you put it in your car, great. But when it comes to Office 365, while it might be a commodity and an operating cost, you still need to show people how to use it. You still need to let people know how they can apply it to all these different situations. I mean, we've got so many things that we can do within it, that it makes sense to have a community around you and people writing about it to give you some stories about how they're using it and how they're applying it to their different situations. Now, we're fully supportive also of the tech community at techcommunity.microsoft.com. Sure, we are a little side platform over here, but we certainly contribute in there, and you'll notice that some of our writers are regular contributors into the community. So we do hope that you also join us there, and share your views and share your stories. The conversation around your stories and what you're using 365 for, or the challenges, the way that you're administering it, those stories and discussions around that within the tech community are invaluable. They really enrich and grab in other people's opinions and thoughts, and really that's what we're trying to augment with Office 365. So I'll just finally finish off with just that quick shout out and really a way of saying thanks for 3-4 years of MVPs, my co people within the community that I'm working with. Thank you for letting me bring in your content, being able to share it from one place. It is a little sad that we had to move away from that platform, but I do believe that the move to Re365 on the Medium platform is going to, engage more. There's going to be much more connection and networking between as people start to work with those articles and comment on them and highlight them, or even form their own stories and opinions around that. So yeah, thank you for that. And if you do want to get involved, and we are really interested in having thought leaders to join us as writers on the platform. Again, you don't have to be an MVP. We want to be able to share stories and more than just tips and how-tos. It really needs to tell something of an opinion or a story so people can relate to that, and that it can be a good read on the Medium platform. So if you're interested in that, do have a look at the video here on our video channel as well. So we are transitioning to Re-Office 365. Just going over that as a quick demonstration. We'll just transition to a fuller screen. Re-Office365.com. It's pretty straightforward as far as publications go. Oh, look here, we've got someone who's already submitted an article for. Actually, I'll go through that while I'm live here with you. We'll just return to that shortly. I'll show you the publication process. So we have various different write-ups. Juan and Simon Denton, and Lorian, of course, is throwing in a lot there too. So for those of us who were publishing or presenting our content on Office 365 MVPscom, it was really an effortless scenario. The contributors continue to blog on their own blogs, and all I did was use an RSS aggregator to bring that content in and present it. So with the Medium platform, it's going to take a more conscious effort or conscientious effort. There are ways to bring that content in. If you're using a self-hosted WordPress blog, then you can repost or cross-post into this publication. When you are posting, you have your own Medium account, so all the content is yours. You just choose to submit it to our publication, and it will be there. And so this is what we've had happen here, is that one of our writers has submitted an article for publishing. So let's go and have a look at that pretty quickly. I didn't plan this, honestly. We'll go into here and have a look at some of that. So notifications, we have Kurt Sosa started following me. You know what, it wasn't an article for publication. Maybe we'll get you to write something for us, okay, Kurt? Because you've certainly got some good experiences in the education area around how 365 is changing the way that teachers work, the way that students can interact in the classroom and in the virtual classroom. So let me just go through some of the scenario here for what the publishing process looks like. If we go in and I want to submit an article, now not all of my Medium articles are actually fit for Re-Office 365. They're other thought pieces. So if I go through to my stories, then you'll see I'll use one of the examples of a comment about an iPhone and someone changing from iPhone to Windows Phone. Whenever you comment and reply or respond to someone's Medium article, that comment actually becomes a story in its own right. There's a reference to that story, and then there's your comments below that. So it's a great way to network and engage with the content. So I do have a story here that I had written. It was a response actually to an article about that. And you, when you write an article on Medium, obviously this article is yours. It's all under your name and your ownership. And you can go in underneath the ellipsis menu at the bottom and say add to publication. And then you can choose from the publications that you're a writer for. Now I'll happily make you a writer. I will ask a few questions around the content that you write. Like I said, we're looking for something that's a good read, not just a step through how to what I discovered KB styled article, because there's blogs that there's plenty of places for you to be able to create that kind of content and push it out there. We're wanting you to enrich that with your thoughts on how to apply it. So when you do become a writer, then those are the sorts of stories I'll be looking for. So I will go through this process. Maybe not. Maybe if I choose it because I'm an author or an owner, it's going to go straight through. But your process will be you'll choose the publication you want to submit it to. And as a writer, let's go back to the Office 365. Alright, we'll go back to our publication tools. And in here, I'll see a list of stories. Stories that will be available for me to publish. There we go. Okay, so these will be submissions. So your submission will appear here as a writer. I'll have a look through it. We've got a couple of other people that are helping us with the editorial or reviewing the articles, and we're not going to look for like technical correctness and whether we agree with your opinion or not. It's really just about you sharing that content. So your drafts will be there. We may, if there's a few things that are on the same topic, we might schedule them so that they spill out over a period of time. With fresh news, and people really do jump on the new topics and things, and they've got all their opinions. So we're happy to release content that's all on the same topic because it's all about creating the discussion around that and seeing those different opinions. But you'll submit your content; it'll be here in the list, and I'll go through, or one of our team will go through and we'll publish it, and your article will be added to the site. Now it's good to use pictures. And being able to import stories from other blog sites that you might be publishing from. And if you bring that through, then it's going to make quite an attractive publication. As you see, it's Office Orange. I've chosen the right colour. And your story will appear here, and you'll be able to be part of this community and part of sharing those thoughts together. So as you see, the other aspect of Office 365 is that we're trying to do a live broadcast on YouTube. Now this idea is around being able to interview the people that are writing for us, interview people that people from the Microsoft product group or people in the industry. Again, thoughts and opinions and direction about using Office 365. We're trying to liven this up and make this an interesting thing, not just to read but to watch, and that's why we've added a YouTube live channel. I'm still getting my head around how to use this, so bear with me. I'm doing this on a few different platforms, but just thank you for your patience there too. So that's it. It's quite a long announcement, but again, I'll just finish off with saying thank you so much to the MVPs that allowed me to bring you content in. I do hope that you join us over on reoffice365.com. It is going to take a little more effort, but it's certainly worth it. And for those of you who are already on Medium, just contact me, get in touch with me. We'll add you as a writer and get you started. So thanks everyone, and have a great day. Carry on.